Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I've got some exciting news. I'm going to Tail of the Dragon. That means we've got to get the Corvette ready. Stay tuned. Hey guys, John Engel here, and I've got some great news. Today we're going to fix that by installing a brand new double din. So today we're going to do an oil change and replace those. Okay guys, so I am super excited about going to Tail of the Dragon. It is one of the best roads for driving here in the US, and it's between Tennessee and North Carolina. It's right there at the border. I am so excited to be able to get to go, but to do so, I need to get the Corvette ready, and that means oil change, wash. It's got brand new tires. Just make sure that everything is functioning how it should be, because the last thing you want to be is stranded on the side of the road. So today, let's get to that oil change, knock that out. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is just check the oil and see how it is where we are now. And it is at perfect level, but it is dirty. It's been in there for a while, and my onboard diagnostic says that it's still got 44% of oil left, but I'm not exactly sure how it does it. And I would rather err on the side of being certain than taking a chance with that oil, especially seeing that I'm gonna go and put this through its paces. First thing that we need to do is open this up. That way we get airflow and everything comes out. And according to the wonderful Google, it is 6.5 quarts with filter that we're gonna need to put back in there. So let's get this up in the air and take a look at everything I bought to do the oil change. To do this job, I went with the factory spec, so that's Mobil 1 5W30. There are tons of articles on what you can do if you wanna use 0W30, 10W30, AMSOIL, all the rest. I just said, let's go with the factory spec. I think that'll do me justice, and I went with the M1 107A Mobil 1 Extended Performance Filter, just so that everything is Mobil 1. This is really a super easy process, and we'll just go underneath here. So underneath, it's a super easy process. It's a 15mm drain bolt, and then we have the old oil filter, which we will be taking off as well. Go ahead and loosen this little bad boy up. You know, one day I'm going to buy a drain that's the right size. All right, let's loosen this up. 15mm, just crack it loose. All right, we went ahead and put the plug back in now that it's all drained out, and now we've got to get this oil filter off, which is a little bit of a pain just because it's a little tight, but I've got this trusty oil filter, wonderful grippy wrench, and we just, well, there we go. Once you get it nice and loose, everything is ready. You get a nice handful of oil, but you've got a trusty rag, you can just clean it up. Now that our old filter is off, we can get the new filter ready. And we're going to fill this with some brand new oil. When you're filling these, it all depends on the orientation of the oil filter. This one just goes straight up, so I can fill it all the way to the top. I will take some of the residual oil and just put it over the rubber seal, that way it seals correctly. And you just let the oil go down a little bit and then fill it back up. And you'll see that it'll keep sucking more and more in there, so you might have to do that process 3 times. And that is a beautifully filled oil filter. Now let's go reverse the process. Okay, I've already cleaned it off, but you do want to make sure that the mating surface is all clean and just all of that residual oil is removed. And then just take your new filter and just like that, just start turning it on. On these, you really can get away with hand tightening them. So that's really all you need. I'm gonna give it a little bit more just to make sure she's on there. And she is good. We are now done with the whole bottom side. We can lower her down and put the oil in. All right, so this is 5 quarts, so this whole thing should be able to go right in. Five quarts. Now remember, it said on the wonderful interweb 6.5. So I can just see on the side here, got quarts over here, so I need to go down here and about right there. However, I'm going to stop after a quart and check it just to make sure, because my friend Brandon and I did an oil change recently, and we found that it's always good to check before you put all of it in. So now we need about a quart. Let me check it. All right, maybe a quart and a quarter, but that should be fine. Might still have to put a little bit more in, but that's okay. So I at least know I have oil in there, and it is on the mark. So I'm gonna put the cap on, start the engine, and then we'll see. So lastly, we need to reset the oil life, and if you press 3, which is trip, and keep pressing it, oil life remaining, you can see I have 26%. Don't mind the other lights, that's just because the car's not on. You can hit and hold reset, and now it's back to 100. And I am ready to go. So I started the car, made sure that it had good oil pressure, revved it just a little bit to make sure that all of that oil is circulating, and now we can wipe this dipstick off and then get a true gauge at how much oil we have in here. So, with 6 1/4, I am just above the bottom fill line. So that means I need a little bit more oil. Oh yes. It is directly to the very top of the fill, but not to the dot. I think that is perfect. We are going to leave it and send it. All right, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you're gonna enjoy the video coming up about Tail of the Dragon when I actually go and get to experience what it's like. I'm very excited about it, so hopefully you will like, subscribe, share my videos. We'll catch you next time. I'm gonna go and detail this car so it'll get filthy again.